Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the long-awaited update on my journey with glutathione, which ended August 2020. In this video, I'll be mainly discussing why I stopped taking glutathione, after which I would go into glutathione as a skin lightening agent, whether it works or not, side effects that are to be expected, and if it can serve as a skin bleaching agent. In the event this video turns into a hot rambling mess, do please increase playback speed and reduce video quality if you have data issues. Also, in the description box down below, I'll be leaving timestamps which you can use to navigate to sections of the video that you want to watch so that you can skip the parts that you don't care about. 4 main reasons why I stopped taking glutathione are: 1. I panicked. 2. It's high maintenance. 3. The smell is atrocious. And 4. Health risks involved. So panic, when I talk about panic, what happened that day was I stepped out into the sun to open the gate for someone, and as I raised my arms were like really glowy. I was like in heaven. 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗁𝗁 skin glow. This is some 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗶𝗴 level of glow. I kid you not, that was what was going through my head at that point in time. For the very first time in a very long while, the skin tone on my arms matched my legs. Like, I could now understand why people were saying that I looked fresh. Because previously it was like, see your legs just a fresh. It wasn't you look fresh, it was your legs looked fresh. But that vacation, it was like, your skin looks so glowy, so nice. But I didn't get it until that point in time. I think it was like a minute or 2 minutes after that whole like setting, I was kind of like, am I bleaching my skin? That period was when Black Lives Matter was really like popping. Skincare brands were being dragged left, right, and center for promoting skin whitening, and there was the whole colorism issue. And so I started to doubt my intentions for fixing my hyperpigmentation. It now became kind of like, am I bleaching my skin? Am I part of the problem with this colorism issue and everything? So it's like, I panicked and I stopped taking my regular dosage of glutathione. My regular dosage was 8 pills a day. So I panicked and I brought it down to like 1 pill a day. After I brought it down to 1 pill a day, I think I lost that glow in like 3 to 6 weeks. Everything faded. Now let's talk about the smell. If you've ever used a product that contains sulfur, you would know that the smell of sulfur is quite atrocious. N-acetyl, cysteine, and glutathione, they both contain sulfur and they stink to the high heavens. They stink. At the point in time, I started having this kind of like, how do I put it? Anxiety whenever it was time for me to take my pills. Because I would dread that smell. The smell kind of like lingers for like 1 to 3 hours after you've taken it, and I didn't really like it. When you belch, you smell it, you feel nauseous, you feel like you want to throw up. At the point, it was as if I was even falling sick due to the smell. So that was one of the reasons why I was like, I'm not really feeling this thing anymore. High maintenance. A bottle of glutathione costs $40 for 120 pills or 500 milligrams. I take 8 pills a day, so that bottle would last me 15 days for $40. If I'm going to take for the whole month, that's $80 in a month. At the current exchange rate, that's 40k every month, so that my skin will glow. I've not added the cost of sunscreen, cleanser, serums, moisturizer, and what have you. As in, like, the cost piles. It's really, for someone like me, for how much I earn per month, really, it's not like a feasible long-term, like solution for hyperpigmentation. Now, on the other end of it again is that when you stop taking glutathione, you will lose the glow immediately. Like everything you have worked for, all that glow you're seeing, you will lose everything. So, of what use is it? Because my journey with hyperpigmentation now is at the place whereby I just want to kind of like reverse the skin damage, the sun damage that has been done over the years, and kind of like find an equilibrium whereby I'm like, I don't necessarily have to rely on skin brightening agents that much. I would still use them, but not, the frequency would reduce, or the intensity or the concentration would reduce. That's what my goals are for now. Finally, the risk of harm. The thing with glutathione is that glutathione has been established to be one of those supplements that you can use to brighten the skin or lighten the skin, as the case may be. But the research doesn't tell us like at what concentration would you be harming your skin. It doesn't really tell us that. So you don't really know what is going on. So you need to be really careful while using it. And because of this, I decided to I'm done with this. So by the time I finished my last bottle in August, I decided not to go back on the pill again, and that's why I stopped. Because the last thing I need is like popping the pills every day, and maybe some side effects is there, like building up to show up someday. Meanwhile, while I was taking the pills, I was doing LFT, liver function test, and EUC had electrolyte, urea, and creatinine. I think every month, thereabout, just to be sure that my kidneys and liver were intact, because I had their mom. Now, the next part of this video is, does glutathione work for skin lightening or brightening, as the case may be, whichever name you want to use. I've gotten a few snide remarks in the comment section of that video which I made in the past, saying that I'm lying about the skin brightening effects of glutathione, that just because I did not post a before and after pic. Now, the problem here is my camera can be really, really weird. It has a mind of its own. Like, I will take a selfie. In that selfie, my skin is popping. It looks like, wow, like, skin is popping. But when I look at myself in the mirror, it's like, So it's like the output I was getting on my camera and my mirror were not tallying. So doing before and after pics was really not possible. So I'm sorry for that. And what I can tell you is that people I live with and people I work with, they have all commented positively and negatively about it, to the extent that some people wanted to even hop on it, but when I told them the price, they were like, it's too much for them. Now, negatively in the sense that while from my neck downwards was cooperating, from my face upwards was not cooperating. My face was really, really, really black, because I was like, it was undergoing trauma. It was a traumatic season for my face. I was doing 20% ascorbic acid, 2% BHA. I was doing the ordinary AHA peeling solution. I was doing 7% glycolic acid. I was doing 0.1% retin-A. In fact, my skin was being assaulted left and right with acids, basically. So here was black, and every hair was like, those were the only negative comments that I got while taking. People were like, why is your skin glowing from your neck down, but your face is like, it's doing something else entirely. So that's it. So I'm sorry that I do not have before and after pics to give to you guys, to prove to you guys that this actually works, but you just have to take my word for it. This actually works, and it works immensely well for me. Another thing I'll tell you guys is that beware of before and after pics. Because on Instagram, I've seen some estheticians, they post like dark before pics and bright after pics, and I don't get it. Make it make sense. So basically, in a nutshell, in summary, does glutathione help to like lighten the skin, brighten the skin, or whiten the skin, as the case may be? Yes, it does. It might not work for everyone, but for some of us, it does work. So in a nutshell, what it does is to like switch the production of melanin from eumelanin to pheomelanin, which I've put in this infographic. The infographic is not mine. The credits is in the description box down below. Once you take in glutathione and N-acetylcysteine, it kind of like gets itself into the whole cycle. When it gets into the cycle of melanin production, it switches it from eumelanin to pheomelanin. Whew. God, exhaustion, moisture, poise, like breathe. Oh God, this face is hot. Seriously. So let's discuss skin bleaching with glutathione. One of you in the comment section accused me of being a naturally dark-skinned person who just wants to bleach his skin. Here are a few pics from my Instagram for your viewing pleasure. Enjoy. My skincare routine back then was face wash, the occasional clay mask, and bio oil. That's all. I think it's very, very silly, like really silly, like very stupid of you to hop into people's comment section and start rambling, opening your mouth, all in the name of black skin activism. Like, who the fuck does that? Seriously. You don't know my history. You don't know where I'm coming from. And you just came, open your mouth. Wow. It's very, very wrong, please. You can do your activism without being a very, very nasty person. This might be an unpopular opinion, but it's nobody's business if someone decides to bleach their skin. Here are my thoughts on skin bleaching. Do not make it your fucking business if somebody wants to bleach their skin. I'm not saying you should not judge, because me, I can judge for Africa, but please, judge in your head, judge in your mind. Don't go to people's comment section exactly and start judging, please. Is it your bleaching? Like seriously, is it your bleaching? Because personally, the way I see skin bleaching, I see it like a cosmetic procedure. Like, you don't like your lips, you go out to get big lips. You don't like your boobs, you go out to get big boobs. You don't like your ass, get ass implants. You don't like your ass, get ass implants. So basically, it's kind of like body modification to me. You don't like something about your body and you want to change it, and that's fine. Please do you. Now, I am not endorsing skin bleaching. No. Skin bleaching is bad. For the record, let me just say it. Skin bleaching is bad. But if that is what you want to do, please, by all means, carry on. I'll just sit down here and be judging in my own corner. Carry on with life. In my own opinion, the only time you should go all out and attack people for skin bleaching are, one, if that person is actually promoting skin bleaching as a beauty standard that people need to adhere to. It reminds me of this esthetician, Bleach esthetician, as we call them, who basically was telling women that if they like, or they should sit in their houses and not come and bleach their skin, that light skin bitches will steal their husbands. I wish I could find that video and post it here. That was basically what she said. Come and bleach your skin. If not, light skin bitches will steal your husbands. Those kind of people, hence the word wrong. You can drag them for everything that they've got. Drag them. No problem. Two, if that person who is actively bleaching is a close friend or a close family member, you go call family meeting. Call family meeting on their head. Because guess what? When they are done bleaching their skin, when the kidney failure sets in or the liver failure sets in, they will come and disturb that small money you have saved in your bank account for emergencies. They will come and disturb you to bring that money to help them to fix the damage that they have done. So those kind of people, drag them too. If you have to call family meeting, like I said, call family meeting on their head so that people will know that this is what they are doing. When the side effects start, nobody should want to disturb your life. The money you saved is for your own personal health care, not for treating anybody's fuck up. Across the web, I've come to realize that people seem to lump skin brightening, skin lightening, skin whitening, and skin bleaching in the same WhatsApp group, and I don't understand why they do that. Skin bleaching for me is very, very explicit. That word, bleaching, that is the key word there, bleaching. What happens when you carry hypo, aka jig, bleach, and pour on a black fabric? That black fabric will lose color. It will turn white or it will turn gray, and you cannot reverse it. So in my own opinion, skin bleaching is when you irreversibly change your skin tone from a dark skin tone to a white skin tone. Skin whitening is when you move from a dark skin tone to a light skin tone. But in this case, if you go off whatever you are using to whiten that skin will go back to black. That's a skin whitening. When it comes to skin brightening for me is you have accumulated dead skin layers that you need to get rid of so that your skin will like radiate that glow. So basically you just need like exfoliants, vitamin C, and most importantly, sunscreen. Skin lightening is when you like people like me, maybe you are light skinned or whatever basically, and you tan very, very easily, like your exposed body parts are darker than the rest of your body, so you are trying to like even the whole thing. That's skin lightening in my opinion. So in a nutshell, I don't believe you can bleach your skin with glutathione. You can only whiten or lighten your skin with glutathione. Warning, I've seen quite a number of ads for glutathione pills being advertised by 𝗃𝗶𝗴𝘁𝗶𝗵𝗁 Africans. Please beware of what you are buying and popping. You never know what they put into those pills to achieve that casket-ready glow. Kidney failure and liver failure are real. If you ask me, it is best to stick with established brands like Jarrow's or Amazon Elements, as shown here. Aside from the nausea that I experienced while taking glutathione pills, another thing I experienced was diarrhea, and I think that diarrhea was from the vitamin C. High dose vitamin C will lead to diarrhea, so be very, very cautious of that. At the same time, you need to be aware of the fact that high dose vitamin C has been linked to kidney stones. So if you are going to be taking high dose vitamin C, you need to tread with caution and please rehydrate as much as possible. Just as we are advised not to over exfoliate the skin, we are also advised not to radically eliminate free radicals from our body, because certain functions in our body require free radicals to work. The combination of glutathione, N-acetylcysteine, and vitamin C is a potent complex network of antioxidants which could be detrimental to your health in certain situations. In some studies, it has been shown that antioxidants can mess up cancer treatment in the sense that when treating cancer, certain cancers, free radicals are needed to attack the cancer cells and eliminate the cancer. If you are taking very, very potent antioxidants, those antioxidants will eliminate free radicals. If there are no free radicals to attack the cancer cells will thrive. At the same time, those antioxidants can boost the function of those cancer cells, making them to multiply faster. This is why they always tell you, before you start any supplements, consult your doctor. If you've ever gone to see a doctor for malaria in recent times, I believe he would have told you that under no condition should you combine that malaria treatment with vitamin C. One of the reasons being that vitamin C is an antioxidant and it will eliminate free radicals which are needed to destroy the malaria parasites. Personally, I didn't think this was also kind of like linked to glutathione, but while taking glutathione, there was a period whereby I treated malaria 4 times in 3 weeks and nothing was working. It took me stopping glutathione for 1 week for malaria treatment to finally work. So in a nutshell, what I'm saying, before you start glutathione therapy, I would advise you to consult your doctor and find out if you can take it or not, because in certain scenarios like cancer or malaria, you could be causing more harm to yourself. So to end this video, would I ever go back on glutathione? Honestly speaking, I don't think so, unless they find some way to fix that smell, to make it cheaper, and research has now shown that it is safe to be taken on long-term basis at a particular dose. That would be the only reason why I'll hop back on it, because you need to witness that glow to understand what I'm talking about. It's like, it's lit, like, oh! If these issues are fixed, I will definitely hop back on it, because I'm not going to lie to you. I miss being on those pills. I remember there was a particular time whereby I kind of like went to the grocery store and forgot to put on sunscreen on my legs. On a good day, if I make that mistake, I would come the very next day, I would have tan lines on my leg. Or I came back 24 hours later, no tan lines. I was like, that's strange. I tried it a second time, went out into the sun, midday sun, slippers, no sunscreen on my legs. Came back after 30 minutes to 1 hour and still no tan lines. This stuff is good though. It's very, very great, but just that unfortunately we do not know the side effects and long-term side effects and everything. So I'll just stop share. I hope you guys found this video informative in some way. If you did, don't forget to please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.